All right, hello guys. Welcome once again to my video channels. And I hope that you do not forget to like and share the video as always. Also, do well to subscribe. Check the subscribe button and hit it. I'll be grateful if you do that for me. Okay. In this class, I shall be treating penetrance and expressivity, two genetic concepts that are closely related and may be easily misunderstood. Okay. When we say a gene is penetrant or a character is penetrant, we are simply saying that the character has been expressed. Once a gene is found, is expressed phenotypically in a population, then that gene or that character has penetrated, if you like, or has is penetrant. Okay. Take for example, let us say this is a gene that codes for polydactyly in humans. Polydactyly, that's multiple fingers, okay, having more than 5. Okay. So if out of 10 persons in a classroom, and 8 of them, okay, just let's just say just one of them or 2 of them have that poly let me put it this way, okay, out of 10 persons, one, even if it's just one person, has a single extra finger. Out of 10 guys in a classroom, one has an extra finger. That's in all making 11. Okay. So now 1 out of 10, that is the penetrance. The penetrance of that gene is like 1 out of 10. And let us further assume that all the 10 are even carriers of the gene. Let us say all the 10 are carriers, but they didn't express it. So just 1 out of 10, the penetrant of that gene is just one person that out of the 10 that shows that that gene was present. So this is like the penetrance. Okay. But the expressivity, on the other hand, okay, this is the number or the proportion of individuals in a class. This penetrance is like in the proportion of individual in a population that express a trait. That's the penetrance of that trait. Okay. Whereas expressivity is the extent to which the trait is expressed. Remember, here I say 1 out of 10 guys has 6 fingers. Or all in all, he has 11 fingers. Just 1 out of. So the penetrance of that gene is 1 out of 10 or 0.1 or 10%. Okay. And he has just 11 fingers, but the penetrance is good to go. But the expressivity is slightly different. In other words, this one person that has these 11 fingers, it is very much possible that he has just instead of 11 fingers, let us say he has 16 fingers. All right. It's still the same one person. The penetrance is still 1 out of 10 or 0.1 or 10%. But the expressivity now is higher in this case, okay? Because he has 16 fingers rather than having just 11 fingers. So that 1 or 2 of us has just an extra finger. It is okay to show that the gene is penetrant. Okay, the gene is penetrant, but the extent to which the gene is penetrant is what we call expressivity. I hope I made myself clear. So the extent to which a gene is penetrant is expressivity. So here the expressivity is just 0.1. Here it moves to like maybe here 1 out of 10 have the gene, but this individual that has 16 fingers has shown greater expressivity than the individual that had 11 fingers. So expressivity is basically the extent to which a gene or a penetrant gene is expressed. Okay, so penetrance on the other way, on the other hand, is just telling us the proportion, the frequency of individual in the population that carry that gene, that show the presence of that gene. Okay, but expressivity is on those individuals that show the extent, they show that expression of that gene, to what extent. Okay, if it is color, to what intensity is the color. But if penetrance just tells you, is the color present? Yes, 1% is blue out of 200 white. So that's like 1 out of 200. Once we have 1 out of 200, that's penetrance. Okay, but expressivity is talking about, all right, now that we got 1% out of 200 expressing that color of blue, to what extent is the intensity of the blue color? Is it deep blue? Is it light blue? So expressivity is just talking about the extent of expression of a penetrant gene. So hope you got that.